Well, do you know what's happening with your city council, from the big projects to the need to know things that happen weekly? Monday with the mayor is how we get caught up in that. That information. All of a sudden, everything stopped. Everything didn't work together.
That happens.
And so tonight we're talking with, of course, Mayor Stan Booker, and you're going to bring us up to date on some things. The council will discuss the possible sharing of water billing information with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics to aid in their investigations. What's that about?
Well, I think it's an important thing, and as far as I'm concerned, they can have any information they want as they try to take narcotics off the street. It's important for us to work together with all law enforcement agencies to get the information they need to take drugs off the street.
So what data would they have access to?
Well, you know, I'm not real sure what that is, and I'm going to tell you, frankly, I don't care. They can have whatever they want if they're going to take drugs off the street.
And that is so important.
Protect our children.
Yeah, that fentanyl is so it's bombarding us right now.
It's crazy.
So, well, all right then. Wait, the Lawton Police Department is set to receive a $100,000 grant for traffic reinforcement. So what does that mean to us who are driving around here?
So what I understand that's for is to pay overtime to police officers to patrol areas that have high accident problems. And so you can expect more traffic citations to be written in those areas. Here's the good thing. If you and I are following the rules, we won't get a ticket.
Well, that is good, because I don't do tickets. It's not good for me. So staying with the Lawton Police, they're set to make a presentation on police responses. We skimmed that presentation, and what are the key points we need to take away from that?
I think the key point is that this is actually a follow-up from about 6 weeks ago. And we asked the chief to bring back some information how we could respond to all of the calls that get called in, which is meeting the customer's expectation or the citizen's expectations. How do we meet their expectations? And sometimes when you have priority calls and you can't get there for a less priority, you at least need communication. What's going on, instead of just feeling like you're ignored. And the chief said he needed 45 days to come back with a plan to better respond, better communicate with the citizens. So look forward to what the chief brings.
Well, and we're looking forward to that, because you're right, communication is key. So that'll be great. Now, council is also going to hear from the public. And here's what we talked about at the very beginning: how to spend $3.5 million in excess funds. Now, we're not talking about money that's lying around somewhere. There really is a plan for this.
So it's really more than that, and that item's going to be pulled, put back together with the other money that's there. It all represents inflation, and it will all, while the ordinance and resolution require us to hold 2 public hearings to allocate it, I can tell you it will be applied to existing projects in the CIP, Propel CIP, to pay for inflation. For instance, we had $20 million for parks. That $20 million won't go as far as it would. That swimming pool that we want to build in Elmer Thomas Park is going to cost 25% more than when we planned it. That amphitheater at Elmer Thomas Park is going to cost more than when we planned it. Lee Boulevard and Goodyear Boulevard are going to cost a lot more than when we planned it. So all that money, it sounds good, but it's really inflation.
And inflation hits us all. So we want to go quickly to the Streets and Bridges Council Committee. They have a list of several streets they're going to be looking at. So talk to us about that in the time we have left.
So how much time do we have? Because I can talk streets all day. You know, streets are the #1 things people talk to us about.
Right.
And we've adopted a new ODOT, it's a proven ODOT road improvement plan. And it's something that's really new to our city. It's going to, by Thanksgiving and next year, you'll think you're living in a different town. Now, this first 10 roads will be bid out, and we'll award the bids before Thanksgiving. That's the goal. We call it 10 wins for the citizens, on target and on time. Those roads will be built first, but by January, I expect to be putting 30 to 40 more roads out to bid in Lawton.
Wow. Quickly, you've been looking for a city manager. How's that going?
So, you know, it's a slow process. And what you do is go through the process of eliminating candidates till you get down to the place that you can make a decision. So we're in the process of eliminating candidates. Here's what I want the citizens to know. The city of Lawton is in better shape. Things are improving better. The ship is moving in the right direction in a better way than any time since I've been mayor. I am so happy with the direction that we're going. And the street project, 10 wins for the citizens, is just an example of how good things are going.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.